Everything's gonna burn down eventually.
Floor it. Floor it!
Fucking ads.
I forgot there's a bike in my doorway. Not in my hallway, sorry. I was cleaning it.
What the
And
fuck
then I
is
was
this
no longer
ad right
cleaning it.
now?
I don't know. Oh, fuck. That's weird. Oh, well.
Oh my goodness, this is a freaking cable company.
Indeed.
Oh
I'm
shit, I gotta
surprised
turn
it's
on
still some
something.
Minton.
Fuck.
Oh, what? Ah.
So that way I can roll from D&D Beyond.
Oh, right, your plug-in.
Yeah.
Yep, she's got a plug-in. Plug it
Got it
in,
plugged
plug
in.
it in.
Plug and play. The fad of the past.
It's just
Eh.
when we're making characters, I was hungover. So a Beyond character sheet was easier.
Again, fair.
Despite the fact I already got her Roll20 stuff already all transferred over.
Yeah, I have prettier dice.
You know,
Oh
fair.
shit, I should probably announce my game.
You know, that would be helpful, Kage. Alright. So, I'll get things fully started. Hello, one and all, and welcome to today's session.
Quack.
Yes, we did actually start technically last session. However,
Would have been so much better if we just did it today.
yeah, it probably would have been. So, as you guys are about to head on out and make your way journeying forth in order to kind of do what a drow had told you, having awoken here. And with a nice whisper of that they can let you leave by leaving the gate open. A6, the moment you begin to step out of the cage, get an error screen on your face, right in your vision. Error.
Place install Abyss DLC.
Audio and visual data corrupted. Beginning reset. Beginning reset. And you shake your head as you reawaken. You are in the same cell that you were. However, you don't see Walnut or Zave anywhere. And at this point, as you're confused looking around, a strange creature that in your odd hallucination had introduced himself as Bupido moves up to you and asks in common, "Hey, you alright? You kind of came in here with sparks coming out your head."
Error. Audio display malfunctioning. Error.
Please insert floppy.
You're one of those kinds of creatures. Don't gotcha. Dice here. Hold that. Don't really know much about what you really are, so really help you here. Hey, Strawman, you can assist? If I must, he speaks in common as the one that you recall being introduced as Sarith in your odd error information begins to try and look you over. So he's definitely a warforged. Something I've seen in my time here. And he's gonna attempt to try and see if he can help you. Do you let him?
For now.
Could you speak up?
For now.
Right. I am replacing a mechanics check with medicine for this case.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
So he does make his hands towards your head and finds an odd source as he pulls out a strange shard from your head. This thing dragged you through those terrible lands. Tosses the shard out through the cell, and the sparking seems to have stopped. Your senses seem to come. We can hear you. Your senses seem to come back to normal, and you no longer are getting that error message.
Inquiry. Identify the shard removed.
Give the DM a quick second, as Sarth actually would know. I'm actually using my phone in order to pull this stuff up, and it's running a bit slow. God.
You know.
Maybe stop opening up porn on your phone.
Yeah, that's true.
Never.
As long as it's not in front of the cat.
Don't worry. It's a shard that happens to be infused with a bit of 𝓓𝓪. If you stay in it for too long, or if it gets stuck to you, you get to experience a bit of hallucinations. Give me a nature check. A6.
Sure. Ten.
Because of your background, you don't know much about this 𝓓𝓪.
Mhm.
But the fact that he does mention some hallucinations, you can surmise it might be akin to other hallucinogenic type items that you might have found.
Okay.
So that is pretty much all you know.
It wouldn't count as a poison or anything, right?
If it was natural, yes.
Okay.
However, what he pulled out was an odd shard that seemed to have messed with your systems in a different way. It's akin to poison.
It's 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵.
It's akin to poison if it was
radiation.
affecting any mortals.
Okay. No, I was most asking because I do have like poison or kit proficiency. There's the only reason I was asking about that.
Ah. I
Okay.
gotcha. Welcome. Well, at the very least, we got that piece of hell out of you. But welcome to your other hell. Name's Bupido. Any idea what they call you?
Exclamation. My designation is A6-7Z.
Yes, Wolf. I surmise that with knowledge, but know that you really are. That, especially with the designation. Oh, pleased to meet you, A6. I'm Sarth, says the drow man as he reaches a hand out, offering to help you back onto your feet.
A6 will merely stand up on his own. Your assistance is noted.
Because we'll find some way to get comfortable. We're all kind of stuck in here. At that point, Sareth begins to make his way over back to his usual corner to kind of get comfortable. Bupito just kind of shrugs and takes a seat beside the odd mechanical man. And as you get a more direct sense of your surroundings, you realize that this is definitely a place that you recognize from the visions that you have. The odd error just being weird and out of place. Do you take the time to kind of talk to the people, or do you let the day pass by?
I'll let the day pass by. And I will also be right back. Say I do something quick.
All right. So as the day passes by, a few of the people inside the cage are pulled out, A6 being one of them. So at this point, at your time of being pulled out, at your time of arrival, A6, Eldeth, and Bupido are missing. As being brought and tossed into a very familiar looking cell, despite missing some people, is a halfling.
She's not a halfling. She's a gnome.
Oh, whatever. Sorry, my brain's a little rotting.
I think you just need a sizeism.
Yeah, I'll resize it. Don't worry.
No. I'm a rock gnome, not a halfling. That's why I said a sizeism. I'm small, therefore I must be a halfling.
You know what? Yes, sure. I'll be a sizist. But the cage is open and you're promptly thrown in. It looks familiar, as before you even get a chance to turn about, they've already closed the gate upon you. Make yourself comfortable, one of them says in common before walking away.
Okay,
As the gates
where
do
the plant
indeed lock the
pots?
gate. Could you repeat that?
He's upon saying make yourself comfortable. Walnut says, "Okay, where are the plant pots?"
They don't give you any mind as they finish walking away from you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Plant pot, says a voice from behind you.
Why, yes, it's a thing you put things into, and then those things sprout. At least, yeah. That's what they do.
Plant.
Yes.
Surface dweller work.
I mean, technically speaking, you can grow more than just plants in it. I mean, looking over there, you got a mushroom growing. Is that moving?
The mushroom does indeed
or is the
move.
little one not here?
No, he's here.
Yee.
He does kind of move about, and you're probably covered in a bit of spores. As in your mind, while
I will try. I'll try to save them for later planting.
While the Fishman just keeps going on about the philosophies of planting, you hear in your mind, "Yes, I move." And the strange little mushroom creature kind of walks out from behind the rather rotund fish creature that's hunched over as it begins to approach you. The man across you doesn't give you much heed.
Like last time, when confronted with a strange voice in her head, Acorn starts to strike up a conversation with whom she thinks are the Fae that are haunting her mind. You know, you could have been here a couple of minutes ago to help me, well, I don't know, with something, I forget. Anyways, you know you show up at the weirdest time to talk.
Weirdest time?
Oh, wait, this is new. Are you, what kind of fairy are you? You sound new.
At this point, the mushroom approaches even closer and kind of just bumps into you. Hey, Lou. I'm
sorry, little one. After being bumped into, her immediate response is to say, "I'm sorry, little one. I'm currently talking with someone," and then realization hits in. Sorry, I'm excited.
No, you're fine. Stool presses up against you as in your mind you hear, "Little one, I am little one." Give me a strength save.
I'll give you 12, potentially with a +5 on the end. No, wait, that was the save. That was +50, +100, -20.
Let's hope that it works properly this time.
Well, to be fair, what strength save or strength check?
Strength save.
Strength save. Okay. Meanwhile, my character sheet is loading. Ever so slowly, it crashed. Well, at least it got the unresponsive page thing to work.
Uh-oh.
This is I think I got a 0 in strength. Let me get a d20. Sorry. I'm juggling making food and whatever not.
No, I gotcha.
Okay, in that case, please click my buttons. My stuff is freaking out.
Yeah, you got 0 in
mad at
strength.
me for abandoning it.
You got a 3 from what it says on my sheet.
Yep,
as I roll
right.
for you. So, without being prepared, the mycanoid pressing against you kind of knocks you over as Stool falls along with you.
Fair. Walnut just sort of lies there, looking at the ceiling.
It's definitely a weird experience. Give me a nature check, Walnut.
Again, my sheet isn't loading.
I thankfully do have your sheet up. You have a +5 to your nature.
In that case, if I can locate them, there's my dice. Let me give you a physical check.
Yeah.
That is a 16 on the die, and was it +5 you said?
It's a +5, so you got 21. So
Yay!
You've never really met this creature, but in your times of study, both in faith and in some works here and there, you've heard and read about creatures that live in the dark recesses of the Underdark. They are strange creatures of mushroom that happen to speak primarily through spores that have landed upon you. They are known as mycanoids. And the fact that you see one so far away from its colony, it's odd. A6, welcome back. I will have something for you once this interaction's done.
While laying on her back, looking up at the ceiling, Acorn would go, "Hey, Stool."
Yeah.
Turns her head towards to face Stool. "Can we grow an army of you to take back your homeland? Because you look lost."
Stool is quite lost, but Stool doesn't know how to grow more. without...
Well, I'm a gardener. I'll help.
Okay. And just that moment, Sul just kind of rests upon you, only for the cage to kind of get rattled by one of the drow who come by. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
get away from the door! He shouts as Sul quickly kind of gets off you and backs away real quickly.
I guess Akon will follow Stool and continue study.
All right. Now then, for A6. In after the day passed, you are essentially woken in some odd time of the day, as you, 𝓮𝓚 and 𝓵𝓃𝓏, are pulled from your cells by a group of drow. You three are being essentially forced to work dish duty.
I just kind of memorized the path they're taking me through, along with any buildings or such along the way.
All right. Give me a general perception check.
Okay. $23.
All right. So as you're being taken through, because you do have or forges actually have need to double check.
What vision?
Dark vision, yeah, I'm just double checking.
I don't think so, actually. I'm pretty sure we don't.
Well, make sure to remind me what your character's dark vision stats are, because apparently I cannot look at your sheet for the time being.
No, we don't have dark vision, I believe. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure we don't.
I know, I'm just double checking for, like, your feats or any other type of feature that might give you dark vision.
No. I remember I was looking for something to give me that earlier.
Okay. So they took you through so as you are being escorted, much to, again, the chagrin of both 𝓮𝓚 and 𝓵𝓃𝓏, 𝓮𝓚 speaking in a... Do you understand Dwarvish?
Dwarvish, let's see. No, I don't have Dwarvish.
Okay. So you don't understand what she's saying. But you are essentially taken... You're taken along the path of the bridges. So for your case, I'll actually polygon reveal some more paths that, yes, will be visible for everyone. You're essentially taken along this path. DM's double checking a location number. Okay. You're essentially taken along this path and are sent to the main hall to essentially work dish duty for the cafeteria, essentially.
Okay.
You would essentially know this general area.
Oh, so I was taken through this building here?
Yes, but I'm not revealing it for reasons of...
Yeah. But what did I see in that room though when I went through here?
Let me get these guys off the map for a second, just so I can actually reveal it open for a bit.
Always.
There we go. No enemies in sight in there, or at the very least, there's plenty of enemies in there. So So essentially, you were taken through, and as you kind of took a quick look around, you realize that this is definitely a guard tower. As you can see a few drow here and there, just kind of keeping an eye on you, weapons at the ready in order to make sure that any type of fighting is put down immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I think that with the amount of guards they have here, they're expecting some sort of escapism, says Bupito while they're walking by. Only to be, slapped upside the head by one of the drow. You said you speak Undercommon, right?
Yes, I do.
You can hear in one of the drows saying, "Keep yourself in line, bastard."
Okay. So 1 floor guardhouse here. Okay.
You notice, DM's double checking, that it is a 2-floor area.
Oh, okay.
As you
2 floor.
as you notice that there is a rope ladder that goes up.
Okay. Okay. Noted.
So, let me ask, how sensitive are you to water?
There's no mention of it at all, so.
Yeah, just making sure. In that case, give me a couple of constitution checks as you are. As you and her are definitely as you, Eldith, and Bupito are working. However,
Mhm.
Eldith would give you advantage on some of these constitution checks.
Okay. Let me see. Just make sure.
And there's a reason as to why you're being forced to make these con checks.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just checking something quickly. Okay. Yeah. So 2 constitution checks or saves?
Check, actually.
It's the same thing. I'm just check. Okay. 1.
Thankfully, since Eldith gave you advantage, you take the 20.
Okay.
So, while you're spending time of working today's labor with Eldeth and Bupito, the drow decide to fuck with you while you're in the process of doing dishes. And with your back turned, you feel an electric jolt against your back as one of the drow seems to have cast a odd version of shocking grasp in order to try and paralyze you. Thankfully, you made your save. As you do stand still for a moment, Eldith kind of elbows you in the side in order to help you maintain focus and manage to make it through. Bit dissuaded, but the guards do indeed have their laugh as you do take 6 points of lightning damage for the day.
Okay. 6 points.
Don't worry, you'll be taking a long rest soon enough in order to reconstitute that HP, so don't mark anything yet.
Listen, I don't need a long rest. Okay. Kidding.
So, despite the fact that they're there, just having a grand old time of talking with you, Bupito, and Eldith, you get some quiet moments in order to chat with Bupito, who you first met, and the odd dwarf lady who kind of helped you stay focused. Do you make mentions of anything?
Just as a reminder, we plan to escape in the quote-unquote morning, right? That was our plan?
From what the vision told you, you were going to escape at some time within 5 days from now.
Okay. 5 days from now sometime. Okay.
And it would be during a meal. It would be during mealtime.
Okay. I'm just gonna type it out because coughing too much, but
I got you. Do you have? I'm just gonna ask. Do you attempt to discuss anything with 𝓮𝓼 and 𝓵𝓃, or do you just focus on the work?
It's gonna be quick.
Okay, I'm just asking. You think with how many dishes they generate, they'd actually have a proper meal. But god damn, most of it just feels like slop. Give me a stealth check, as you are saying it is a declaration, but I do know that you're just trying to say it to where only 𝓮𝓼 and 𝓵𝓃 are hearing.
To be fair, it's him. He would say it either way. That's why it's fun if he doesn't pass himself. But yeah.
So, the drow definitely hear it. And as 𝓮𝓼 and 𝓵𝓃 give you a look, 𝓮𝓼 being more of a, like, yeah, they'll escape's always going to be fun. They promptly shock your ass again. This time with an actual shocking grasp in order to shut you the fuck up. I do believe shocking grasp takes 7 points lightning damage.
Yeah. I think I'm still above half, surprisingly. Yes, I'm still above half, surprisingly.
After a 6 and a 7 points of lightning? Jesus, I don't think you're above half. You should be
I
at
am.
5.
No, remember, Dan, my HP is high.
Yeah, 18. I recall what your HP is.
No, that's my AC is 17. My HP is 30.
You
Jesus
rolled high.
Christ. You're not wrong, okay.
Yeah, my HP is 30. I'm above half still, just barely above half. But I'm
Barely
above
above half. What fucking goddamn. After, spending more time doing dishes and taking lashes and shocks here and there in order to make sure that you all remember that any insubordination will be punished, you are escorted back by the guards back to the cages, where you see that there's one new resident here. Stay in, behave, says one of the drow as he locks the cage immediately right behind you. Walnut, you see a big mechanical man along with 2 other people who will be escorted in.
Just a quick question. The whole thing. So
You
I would have. Am I still part of? Yeah, I'm still part of the vision thingy.
Yeah. You actually recall seeing him in would have been an odd dream. As upon seeing this mechanical man, you do get to revisit that vision, but as soon as you all stepped out, not certain what happened. All of a
Wallace
sudden,
got a point and.
all of a sudden you, when you stepped out of that cage, you just felt the world's biggest dread for such a small body and woke. And now you're here. It's definitely an odd sensation for you.
Walnut will point at A6 and just sort of yell, just sort of state, "Murder backflip robot, you suddenly moved." Wait, I suddenly moved.
A6 typing. Bro hurts, I assume.
That can be debated. The 𝓮𝓭 being in
In regards
reference
to
to the visual processes functioning correctly.
Yeah, I assumed such.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't we outside a moment ago? Also, I like the idea that A6 knows when we are escaping because he has an internal Windows calendar.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe.
He just doesn't have a working processing clock.
Well, he's the only one who does, but he's forbidden to state it.
Not in this case. His clock only works from where he's from.
Hey, time still passes. Okay, it's
Time
still
still
going.
passes. Time still passes.
His internal chronometer still works, just maybe not in the same year system.
Walnut's just going to sit on the ground, clutching her head, looking like she's having the worst migraine, just trying to process the information. Nom, nom.
Inquiry. I experienced an auditory and visual sensor malfunction, Elia. Part of the glitch. You have any reason as to why? Asks A6.
Well, mushrooms are known to cause hallucinations. And I have been dabbling in spores, from what I recall.
Give me a Arcana check, actually, Walnut.
Beep.
Jeez.
Too high. I'm too high.
It definitely could be the mushrooms. It could be something. But even with your working class of an artificer, you're not really certain what might have caused it. Again, to your best knowledge, might be the shrooms.
Well, might be the soul mushroom.
Could be. You might have had mushrooms on the way.
What are you talking about mushrooms on the way? I have mushrooms here.
Yeah.
I mean, can you say I'm wrong?
No, I can't, as Stool proceeds to kind of rest up against you.
Stool gets pets. Because Stool deserves it.
Just Stool kind of relaxes against you from the pets.
We'll make an army out of you yet, just you wait. And then she just stops, thinks for a moment, and then just clutches her head again, like, wait, did I say that once before? Yesterday?
Declaration.
Head hurty, too thinky.
Regardless, the malfunction states you were part of an escape. My core processes state this is a message from the Maker. You shall help in the escape. Meatbag.
Okie dokie?
All right. The day proceeds. Unless you have any other interactions with some of the people here.
I'm gonna wonder when my markings on the pot went and just start scratching it into it already now.
Well, A6 say this a lot. He wasn't saying it too quiet either way, so I don't know anyone else would have heard this too in the area.
If you would get looks from Sareth, who seems to be quite interested, especially since he's already kind of helped you with a bit of that shard getting out. However, you notice that beside him, this large hulking creature seems to be brushing his chin. Chin? Chin. Give me a nature check as you look at this man.
His lack thereof. Can I do a nature check as I look at that man?
You may.
Good.
You both may
It's my
make nature
strongest
checks.
Fuck!
You both don't know what the hell he is.
To be fair, I failed the first round roll as well.
Yeah.
Now I can fail both in the future and the past.
You're from a place of all time in between.
Infinite failures, as long as the eye can see.
Oh, if you two do intend to escape, allow me to assist. And he approaches Stool, and I would assume you're over here with the chamber pot. He approaches Stool, but more or less is standing in the center for both your guys' attentions.
I'm so sorry, I'm just imagining now Super Kame Guru Dende power-up mode.
Oh my.
Super Kairi Guru. Alright. I am Prince Ď'rendil, yes. Fucking Sareth's name's blended with his Ď'rendil. My name is Prince Ď'rendil, and I would like to assist with this. And yes, I do mean it in that statement. A little weird for me to say. If you'd allow me, that is. I mean, hey, if you guys are escaping, no one minds. Says a man that wasn't in your guys' vision before. It's odd. Just when you see him, he is completely new to this area.
I feel so tempted to yell ghost and toss rocks. I'm gonna resist those urges for right now.
Okay.
Okay, fuck.
I was gonna say, make a wisdom save.
Hell yeah, natural 20!
You do fight back the urge to throw rocks.
Why do I get the natural 20s when it doesn't need to happen?
I don't know.
Damn you, roll 20. Damn you, you're wired abandoned digital rolling.
The man gives you a quick eye as you can see that you're giving
hide
him
a rock behind my hand.
He sees
I hide a rock behind my back.
Especially since you're hiding a rock behind you. And he just makes his way passing the so-called prince over to A6, and he holds his hand out. Take it, A6.
He shakes it like an A6, like an A6.
Sure. Can I do a strength check while I do it? Just to see how much force I can exert with it?
Go ahead.
Intimidation shake.
It could be low, though. We'll see. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay. DM's got to roll for this man's strength.
Roll for charisma.
Ow. I shouldn't have doubted that. Shouldn't have doubted the drow when he said that you were Warforged. Oh, God. Name's Jinjar, he says as he's trying to shake her head.
Jamjar!
Jim Jar. Jim's very important to the date.
That's what I
Can
said.
I have my hand back? Can I have my hand back?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, he kind of quickly shakes it. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, so my name is Jim Jar. I'm someone who also would like to escape, and I'm helping you guys out if it benefits all of us. You know what I'm saying? He says as he leans in close, his left hand covering the right side of his face as he's leaning in towards you to make sure that any drop passing by doesn't see his mouth move. Right. It might help to have an additional guide around, wouldn't you say?
I think he's gonna lean in to do it. A6 to understand exactly where he is and respond. Let's see. Declaration. A guide in this unfamiliar terrain would be useful.
Well then, and like an odd, friendly fellow, he moves around in order to kind of wrap an arm around your back. Consider me one of your guys, and I'll be making sure to help you get the hell out of here once we get out of here.
Declaration. This is an agreeable arrangement.
Let's just make sure we survive the coming days.
He nods.
Walnut, you feel breathing down the back of your neck.
It's just a wind as usual.
What's Beauty Man doing in the chamber pot?
Well, I'm making a thingy.
Making a thingy? What thingy? And give me
Well,
an
do you like
acrobatics
mayonnaise?
check. Give me an acrobatics check.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Okay. 6 again.
Oh my god, how many sixes?
Yeah, no, he actually beat you by 1 as you are grabbed and lifted up.
Do you like mayonnaise?
He's more or less grabbing you by the back of your shirt.
Well, back of my shirt still strangles.
You know, you're not wrong. Ron not like paper pot messed with. Ron needs to pee.
Well, by all means.
You are essentially moved from the chamber pot and let down over here as the chamber pot.
Here's a very important question. Is he a sitter or a stander? Because I'm imagining if he's a sitter, he's going to have to hover.
He's a stander. But he is making sure no one looks. And no one else
he's
does
shy.
look. No, just...
No one... I like you to say no one else because you're implying that I am.
That's the question. Are you looking at him as he pisses?
Well, as he looks around and makes eye contact, I'm gonna get startled and just sort of hide my my face in my hands.
Okay. He uses the chamber pot and walks away from it in order to get back into his seat.
I will give it some time to aerate.
All right.
Oh wait, fuck, that's gonna make it worse. Never mind. I abandoned the pot project for now.
Okay. So the day will come to an end as the next cycle continues. You, A6, and... I'm having a D8 for this. All right. It seems that you two and of the more silent ones are being dragged out. Tries to fight his dice to put it away. So you're escorted out, and you're being brought along with Kirby, who has not introduced himself, but pretty small.
He looks dizzy.
And today, you guys are going to be working the lift.
Oh, goody, mechanics.
Yeah.
I'm guessing probably strength-based pulling.
Actually, yes. I do believe the lift's over here. DM's just double checking.
Why did they not take Topsy-Turvy and Walnut to have an all squash pudding team?
Oh, good. Oh, wait, up and down that isn't the same way that we went to the first time we played this campaign. Good to know one existed.
Yeah, no, don't worry. There's up and down.
Here's the thing. If this whole thing is a part of like the in-book universe, why the hell didn't this happen?
I'm in pure darkness.
But it's not pure darkness. There is some sense of light. It's just not fucking bright.
Can I learn magic missile yet? I need to cast it at the darkness.
Sadly, no. You have not found anything to help you learn Magic Missile.
Ah. Oh wait, yeah, okay. While we're walking, can I inspect my bracelet as we are walking about?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Give
I would
me
like to inspect
an-
my bracelet because
Give me an investigation check.
investigatory. There we go. 10. It's a bracelet.
Now, you actually do see something about it. Your bracelet
Still a
seems
bracelet, though.
oddly looser. Like, strange. When you recall having these clasped upon you while you were being dragged, they were much tighter.
I mean, to be fair,
But for some
dragging
reason,
usually
they
tends to
seem to
tighten
be-
things.
Yeah. But for some reason, they seem to be less stuck to your wrist. Always expect the smoke. And this
I
comes
know,
from
right?
Turf.
Ah!
What do you think?
Walnut is oozing sympathy.
Think us that we're super. A little rude of them to think that. And at this point, one of the creatures behind you guys just roars.
Oh, shut it!
Roar! And you see
Sorry.
that its lower jaw kind of splits open a second as it's shouting.
Oh god. TF2 engineer comes to mind. Boy, are you ugly.
Alright, so who will be helming the strength check? As
Definitely not me.
whoever goes first will have advantage. But
I
you
can
guys
do
will
it.
be forced to alternate.
No fun.
So A6 is going first. A6, roll me strength check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah! That was worth relinquishing it.
So definitely you're the one of the good ones to have working the lift, as you managed to impress some of the drow who are in the process of using it in order to transfer some goods. And it's definitely goods that they're moving, weapons, food, supplies. You don't
Can I know
see
where
any
it's-
new
okay.
addition.
Okay. But where does it seem they're moving the weapons specifically? Or at least which direction do they go? Because I don't have dark vision, so which direction would they be going?
you see some of the weapons going this way. Give me a general survival check.
Sure.
As you do know, some of the weapons do kind of go here and here.
Okay.
10's enough. You recognize that they're taking it to like the guard tower and like some of the barracks up ahead.
Okay.
Turvey will go. He does have advantage. That fell off. Another nat 20.
Hey.
So when you guys switch off in order to have Turvey on the lead, it's definitely Turvey's time to kind of shine, as he doesn't seem all that strong, but he surprises you. That's some odd strength for even a small creature.
Can I goof off and look for something loose? Or just something that's lying unattended?
Sure. Give me a investigation check. At disadvantage, as you are being pressure watched by the hulking creatures around you.
Great. Disadvantage is at -2.
No. Well, there's only one difference, you know.
Now you're definitely not finding
fair,
much.
yeah.
Definitely not finding much. As maybe that pebble might be nice. But the more you go reaching for it, I'll just
Ooh, a
says
pebble.
a Quagoth just giving you the death glare as it sees you shirking your work. Probably get threatened. You probably get threatened back into work. And you're taking lead now, Whale Duck.
Quack.
Give me
Do I
a
get
strength
advantage as
check
well?
at advantage, yes, because you are being helped.
16. Breaking the
It's
20
not-
chain.
It's not as impressive, but you are doing well.
I keep looking over that
I was-
pebble, that's what it is.
You're slightly distracted by the need for the pebble. A6. And
Yeah.
well, look, give me a. Actually, you guys have a. No, walnuts. You wouldn't notice it. A6, you actually would.
Oh, passive perception.
Passive perception.
Yeah.
Go 8! Go 8!
So A6, you notice a tiny, a small tarantula spider just kind of slowly crawling up Walnut's arm. Notice that
Okay.
one seems to be crawling up your leg as well. This is the day you both got that spider.
I'm just gonna roll something private. Well, not privately, but
It's not just-
the roll's just for me.
It's not just that spider, it's Maple.
Yeah, you found Maple again.
Okay.
Not
A6
sure.
sees this no threat, so he doesn't bother with it.
Yeah. You don't recognize it as any type of venomous spider, so you don't really make mention. Yeah,
To be
you
fair,
found-
venom with me doesn't matter.
Yeah, venom, it doesn't matter to you. Walnut, you found Maple.
Yay.
But now throughout that day, you guys are just sore. Give me an insight check from both of you.
Sure. 12. This session is either high or low rolls. That's what it's been. There's no middle. It's just high or low.
Yeah, no, there's been barely middle of the ground.
To be
I
fair,
will
we
say-
have 5 apart, we rolled the same. We both rolled 9s.
Yeah, we do.
I would say that A6 actually does notice. You can see that Tarve's has been a little bit more itchy. Scratching himself. He's scratching his arms while he's got any opportunity to do so while you guys are being led back to your cage. God, I gotta move you guys, and then move the map in order to move you guys back. Do you attempt to continue your work on the toilet? Essentially?
It's still the same day, so no.
No, it's the next day. It's the next day.
Next day. We gotta rest. We gotta rest.
I will try to do it slyly this time as to not anger the beast. I'll hide behind it and do the engraving.
Okay, roll me stealth check.
Oh, sorry, stealth.
I'll accept
Oh.
I'll accept the 21 as a 19 instead of that 9. So
Gracious.
you feel pretty darn hidden. But thankfully it's still rather dark, but you think you're pretty well hidden. But yeah, essentially, you notice that that Turvey seems to be a bit more itchy. Something seems.
I thought I didn't roll a high enough insight check.
No, A6 does.
Yeah.
You definitely don't see much of anything. It's just Turvey.
I see a pot.
You see a pot.
You see a pot.
Do you make mentions of it once you're in the cage left alone? As I'll say, the people have indeed moved about. Oh god. Don't grow, Sareth.
Oh, we can go large size. Let me make my token bigger.
No, you don't get to be bigger.
Damn. Here, let's see. To Jim Jar, well, he says it out loud like usual, but mostly to Jim Jar. A6 will say declaration. I know the movements of weapons into the guard tower. We're all working today. When we escape, that should be priority to rearm ourselves and liquidate the meat bags.
You definitely get more than Jim Jar's eyes on you. Well, almost all except for the strange fishman who seems to kind of be nodding sagely. Weaponries comes from the drow. Get our hands on some of the drow's bolts. That would be helpful.
I was just gonna roll something on
It'll
my
be
own.
more helpful against other creatures. I don't think the drow poison.
Okay. A6 will just add declaration. It is probably on the second floor. I did not see any weapons each time I went through the guardhouse, outside of those on guards themselves.
Beautifully noted. Noted. Light back his axe, then rot will liquidate. He then looks over to Bupido and then just says out loud, "Let's liquidate." Bupido then looks to A6 because he doesn't really know what liquidate means. As he gives a visible shrug. Like, I don't know.
Here's a question. Do I know what liquidate is?
You have generally a high intelligence. Liquidate could mean a couple of things. Give me a intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
16.
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah, there's definitely multiple meanings to the word liquidate, but coming from the Warforged, this is definitely a version of, murder.
So from a shadow behind the pot, the room just hears the robot's talking about murder.
Murder! Comes from Ron, so not even noticing the direction. And
yeah,
they're just clanging on the cage. Like, shut it in there! Comes from one of the drow. The day passes by rather smoothly. As we get to the next day.
Buttercup, sliding down a hot melting pot.
Let the DM roll something for this. So, Kage.
Oh, it's present day.
No, it's about.
Also, the August character gets introduced.
It's a
Well,
day
it's day
she gets
before present
introduced.
day. Yeah, so in other words, when we started the role-playing session last time.
Okay, hold on. Looks like Kage up and vanished. Uh-oh.
Well,
DM's got to pause for a second.
I forgot
And then we
I
take
promised you a
over.
DM screen. One moment.
we'll also just be right back while we do this. So I do something.
OBKB.
I've been here the entire time. I fell asleep.
Sorry.
And then Dane, like when I woke up, Dane was like 2 inches from my fucking face. That
To
is
be
not
fair-
something I wanted to wake up to.
One, I was not 2 inches from your face. I was 2 feet from your face. There's a difference, Kage.
No, there isn't.
Besides that, I at least knocked twice. You didn't respond. So when I saw that you were asleep in your chair, it was adorable and hilarious.
Fuck you. Tired. I
Well.
worked all night.
Well, thankfully, we got to the day your character's actually reintroduced. As
Okay.
Before you guys are dragged away into whatever work you're about to be. Didn't get. Welcome back, A6. Kage was asleep. In gets pushed. Our resident, 𝓓𝓪. 𝓓𝓪, when you're pushed in, the entire scene looks extremely familiar.
You're having the hardest sense of deja vu.
Indeed, because you see a great majority of the people that you met on your first day. And one thing stands out. A odd man that you don't recall seeing in your vision. As the cage is shut behind.
Am I bleeding this time?
Yes, no, it still follows your vision. Your forehead is definitely bleeding, but oddly enough, it doesn't hurt as bad as it did last time. As 𝓮𝓼 does come, as she is freaking out on the fact that, your forehead's bleeding.
Oh, the lady's bleeding again! Oh no!
Bleeding again? What?
You know, like last week.
And you'll all hear this in your heads. I will bleed them all dry.
Oh, I know.
A6. That same interference that you recall in your vision is back.
Okay. I searched myself for a crystal at this point, but
Witch maker.
𝓮𝓼, give me a medicine check. You have advantage thanks to 𝓮𝓼.
Oh, goody, I have -2 to that. 11.
It's enough.
Can I get a +2 because I've technically done this procedure before?
Yeah, no, don't worry. You actually still pass regardless. The DC is actually lowered. And with the help of Eldeth, you and Eldeth managed to at least get a bandage over the front of her forehead in order to kind of definitely stop the bleeding and also clear up your vision. Declaration. The Maker, creator and destroyer of all mechanical beings. Comes from A6.
Ah, then I guess we follow similar makers.
I almost tripped on a beanbag chair.
Please try not trip on a beanbag chair.
I will try again. Don't worry, it'll be awesome.
Alright. As Eldith breathes a sigh of relief, thankfully, none of you are actually dragged out for today's work. At least not immediately. As one of the guards come by, and Eldith makes sure to pull you back, 𝓓𝓊. As... God damn it. Damn it, no! As Eldith, 𝓓𝓪, and Runt are all pulled out of the cage this time, or to go work someplace else. They'll be unavailable for the time being. Oh, that's a weird little talent you got there, says the man who's new from the vision you've had. As he kind of holds out a hand. That's... Give me a... Actually, hold on. Even with your passive perception, you'd actually see this. His right hand seems to be covered a bit more in cloth than it was last time. As he holds out a hand to you to shake.
I look at the hand with disdain and then look back up at him.
You can tell with your passive insight, he's more or less just trying to make as many connections as possible. Be it good or bad. He doesn't seem to have any nefarious intentions, just to get to know people.
That's fine, I'm not shaking his hand.
That's fine, he says as he notices your lack of arm movement, as he brings his arm down. Name's 𝓮𝓵𝓏𝓚. Pleased to meet you, he says as he bows to you politely. I heard your voice in my head. I noticed it wasn't coming from this little tyke, as he carefully and gently moves up stool. As realize that you breathed in some spores at this point.
Oh, yes, my favorite. From my vision.
Favorite? Stools asks, a little confused.
Yes. Give him all the pets.
This seems to... If you could see a mushroom vibrate, he would be vibrating with joy as he kind of presses up against you. Oh, first time I've ever seen a little mushroom thing be very happy. Give me a Arcana check. Okay.
That's not horrible. That show up, it did.
Yep, it's a 14. So, while you don't know the real make of this creature, the fact that it does have it has a somewhat similar ability on yours to talk in your mind. It's an odd creature for a living mushroom. You recognize that this ability belongs to a race known as myconoids. You don't know much about their culture, but you at least get the idea of a name to this power they have.
Also, if Jimjar hasn't noticed, I'm just not paying attention to him at all.
Yeah, no, he's slowly noticing this. Is like, make friends. There, says Bupito as he pats Jimjar's shoulder. What's it? Not be as insightful as us. See, when there's
I'll
great
listen
work
to
be
you,
done.
Jab-Jazz.
At least someone's very polite. And just as he comes to give you a hug, you and him are promptly singled out. As you, Jimchar, and Shushar are to be taken away to go work someplace else. Guess what?
Can you
You're
guys
on
call me
dish
Wolf?
duty.
Can you call me Wolfsab while we're here? That will be the Shah Squad. Jamshahs, Shushahs, Wolshahs.
A Charnut, says Jimjar.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey.
I mean, I'm guessing at this point I'm getting a knuckle in the back of the head from a drow.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You are knocked aside the.
Buddy, you gotta look down.
Seems like
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Seems like there's more work to be done. Delighted to make your appearance acquaintance. I'm Prince Darren.
Oh, wait. I forgot. As we're leaving the cell, I want to keep a close inspection on the bracelet if it's changing at any point.
Give me an investigation check.
Fuck, I closed my sheet. Please don't take ages to load up.
Thankfully, again, I still have your sheet up. It's a +3.
+3.
+3.
There's a d20. That is a natural 3. Never mind. My eyes get caught in the
It
pebble
looks
again.
just about the same as last time. So Prince 𝓮𝓼 just politely introduced himself to you, Zabe. Make any notions, or you just focus on boiling stool?
I remember you from my vision as well.
You're not the only one who's.
No. Well, I don't actually know that.
From all the conversations heard, as he looks over to A6, who's been. I would assume you've been kind of studying the new arrival, A6.
You could say that. He's just scanning around in general, but yeah.
Give me an insight check. Zave, do you intend to hide anything about yourself from physical view? I did not hear you if you're talking.
Physical view, no.
Okay. So, 7 insight. Let me see if I can actually pull up Zave's sheets in order. No, I cannot.
What about my sheet? What do you want to know?
I'm just finding out some details he would pick up from what I would notice from your sheet. Tell us some physical traits that he would notice on your character. These are just the most surface levels that he could probably glean from your appearance.
I mean, I have pitch black eyes. I have white skin. My hair is black. Though my skin looks more like pale and sweaty rather than just never been in the sun.
Okay.
She's wearing a corset and a dress with a skirt. And she seems to, well, from her conversation with Jimjar, You seem, or you see that she thinks of herself as more important than that quote unquote side character.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, he literally held out his hand to shake, and she
You
just
ignored
looked at it with disdain.
Okay. Got you.
But she's giving love onto Stool, and she has mentioned her vision several times.
Okay.
Darendelle continues, saying that, after suggesting that A6 mentioned some strange vision, that rock gnome creature also seems to have. Well, she didn't. They didn't really say vision, but mentioned something about some sort of hallucinogen.
Not a
Inquiry.
hallucinogen if I've never seen you before.
Has the Maker also given you a vision of escape?
I saw that you and I worked together to make a bargain for our escape. I had you ask some important questions that only you were able to hear.
Declaration. This falls in line with the vision.
Then is it then it's a vision rather than a hallucination, since I've never met him before today.
Well, definitely, they need to keep track of the vision. Darendelle kind of nods his head sagely, kind of like how he's seen Shushar do. Uh,
Meanwhile, in the kitchen,
both
is elbow dropping dishes.
we'll get to you here shortly. Because the last part of this
joking.
interaction is both you could tell that Darendelle is trying to act smart, but he has no idea what this vision entails. As we jump over
It's a
to
good thing because we had planned on just taking Stool and jumping.
No, A6 had a different plan, but yeah.
as we jump over to Team Shoenut. You guys are working on dishes.
Just elbow dropping it for the gods.
Roll me strength check as you are actively trying to break some dishes.
I'm not trying. I'm guessing I'm using the strength check to just scrub it hard.
Okay. You know what? Yes, see how well you're actually cleaning first.
10 average.
It is about average, even for I said a strength check.
I assume
fuck.
because they're an artificer,
Well,
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same, yeah.
To be fair, you're doing a
I
lot
see
better
strength,
than
I
Jim
click
Jar.
strength.
To be fair, you're doing a lot better than Jim Jar, as you see him kind of half-heartedly scrub a dish before he leans over to Shushar. And you can hear him say, "Hey, I just can't get my half done." To which Shushar just... You see Shushar, who's like slowly doing it, and as soon as he finishes one, absentmindedly grabs one of Jim Jar's as he starts to clean it.
I want to sleight of hand one of my plates onto Jam Jar's plates.
Roll me sleight of hand.
4.
Yeah, no. The moment you set it onto his plate, you look away in order to continue working on yours, and you just hear 2 clatters. And you look back. You not only got your plate back, but you got another present. It's another plate.
How long do I want to take this?
Give me a.
I'm just gonna say fair cop.
Give me a Constitution check. As some of the guards seems to have taken notice of your fuckery and Jim Jar's fuckery.
Fuck yeah, 24.
You are promptly shocked. Whoa, hold on. I'm not looking at Twitch. What the fuck happened? As you are shocked for 3 points of damage. God, I cannot see.
I eat it like it's candy.
You do eat it like it's candy.
Can I harness its magics into cleaning the place faster?
You know, give fucking hell. Oh shit! Hi, lad. Thank you for the raid. You are entering out of the abyss, and for you, Whale Duck, me an Arcana check. You have advantage on this.
Because I'm using the bracelets to conduct the electricity. I'm guessing.
For the most inattentive streamer around. Fuck you, Strife.
9.
Sadly, you're not able to conduct the electricity being shocked into to your brain synapses in order to help you work faster. You took it, it shocked your brain, but you're still working at the same fucking speed.
For an extra 3 points of damage, got it. So for the rest of this, the hair of one is just standing on end, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I know. Your hair is kind of a little bit buzzed out.
I'm guessing that as the top of the rock gnome blue, I would guess the drow would find that amusing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. They think about shocking you again just to see if they can make the hair stand out more, but they relax.
Their loss.
Yeah, they relax as they just kind of laugh off. Do you try and do any more shenaniganery, or do you try and talk, or do you focus on work?
I honestly, I'm not sure. Oh wait, oh wait, can I? This may get me in serious trouble, but I think it's worth it. I want to try. I'm guessing that the dishes they're using soap, yeah? Or are they savages?
A nature check.
24.
It's definitely something akin to soap. They're not savages. Just the DM can't remember for the life of him what would be called. It's not strict animal fat though.
And my guess is that the water is murky.
It's a little murky, especially on your end because Jimchar keeps adding another dish to yours and Shushar's.
I'm gonna smile internally and just try to slip these bands off underneath the water and keep them hidden and try to feign like I still got them on while being transported.
Okay, I will ask for 2 checks then. One for being, if I recall correctly, a sleight of hand check. Oh no, that would be acrobatics if I remember. I just need to find the darn things.
If I'm thinking correctly, I would personally say sleight of hand for the first and deception for the second.
Hold on, I'm trying to find where the darn shackles are in this. Apparently, I fucking I misplaced it all. Ah! Oh wait, I saw it. Nope, I did not actually find it. Fuck. You know what, screw it. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yay. Do I get advantage from the soapy water? The soapy, murky water? Or just normal?
Yes, you get advantage for this. But not because just of the murky water.
Needed that! Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, you managed to slip your
Begging works out.
You managed to slip your shackles off very carefully. And the soap does help, but definitely the fact that it was looser. However, as you begin to pull back, you notice that the shackles are also coming out of the water, which means that maybe free of them from your arms, but still gonna remain with you.
I was still going to carry them with me. That was the plan.
Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of have to because it's still chained to your neck, anyways.
Oh, it is. I don't believe you ever mentioned that, but oh well, yeah.
I didn't mention it out of the get-go at the start of last session. That's
But
a
yeah, now I
DM
know.
mistake. However, you now know that you are also attached with the collar.
But yeah, I will feign.
Eh,
I will feign this being. Well, we'll try to fake it till I make it, I guess.
Give me a deception check at advantage.
It'll be KB. 10. Fuck! That's it. No more digital dice. Where's my metal? Where's my full metal alchemists?
Regardless, you don't see them. You don't notice that they're paying much attention. You got your hands back into the shackles in order to kind of make sure that they're not flopping around, clanging loudly. They seem to believe that you still have your shackles on.
They're too busy. They're too busy pile driving jam jars in the corner.
Oh yeah, no, they've realized Jim Jar completely just slacking off and are in the process of whipping him and choking the fuck out of him. Team Charnuts begins their return back to their pen.
Progress.
However, as soon as you guys arrive, you notice only Ronton 𝓮𝓼 return.
You're saying
genuinely
names like
forget
I
who is
remember
missing.
who they are.
No, I know that.
El-
I'm saying it for the
I know
other
𝓮𝓼
two.
is this lady.
Yeah, 𝓮𝓼 the dwarf. You could see 𝓮𝓼's. Give me an insight check, Walnut. As A6 and Zava, you don't have to make an insight check.
3. I'm very insightful.
Yeah, no. So the only ones who would notice would be Zave and A6. You can tell that 𝓮𝓼 is a little shaken.
But not stirred.
Not stirred. She's shaken, but not stirred. As she goes to sit against the wall and kind of just slide down it.
I will start a private conversation.
With 𝓮𝓼?
Yeah.
She jumps
With
slightly
𝓮𝓼
as she hears your voice. What do you say?
You look as if something has shaken you. What happened?
She can respond back via the mind, right?
Yep.
Telepathically, she responds. They fed 𝓵𝓕 to the spiders today.
The elf?
The drow, yes.
Drow elf? Does it really matter?
It's thinking like that could end getting you killed. But
Yes, but
see,
only you can hear me right now.
that's. But
Mm-hmm.
in this case, they wanted to set an example for me and Bront after they've been hearing talks about visions escaping.
I
Sarah.
see.
Sarah, if we are escaping, joining us on the escape.
Well, soon we will. Right now, we are waiting for another drow to come and offer to open up the gate.
Right. Try and keep your head low, and in this case, try and survive as much.
Oh dear, I always survive.
Good. Plus, I hope you know which drow. There's at least 19.
I do not know which one it is. Then my friend, the metal man, will know.
Thanks for helping me. At least letting me get that out of my head.
You're
I need
very
some
welcome.
rest.
Take a rest, and thank you for helping with my injury.
Can't let someone just bleed out here.
Again, I appreciate it. Have a good rest.
In your mind, you just get an image of a smile more than anything. In that single, you can't see her smiling, but
That's her.
yeah.
I almost called him a knife ear out of character.
Oh, I know. To be fair, she wouldn't have argued.
No, she's a dwarf.
Exactly. But she's a smart dwarf.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
why we can
realized
say
that-
things in our heads.
I just realized the last run that we had of this, we saved that dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
There are some oddities here. Such as Jim Jar being here. And now only one player character knowing that Sarah's dead.
No, I'm about to go talk to my buddy,
The robot?
Metal Man. Yeah.
Alright.
I was supposed to say the mushroom.
The mushroom.
Please don't
yes,
share
too.
that. Please don't share with the mushroom. Though likely he already knows.
Probably already knows.
I mean, it depends as to how she talked. I assume she used her own telepathic means instead of the rapport spores.
Yes, I've been using my own telepathic means the entire time.
That's
Because
what
I
Yeah,
I
but does it
remember
inter-
that Metal Man can't actually hear with the spores.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't.
Melvin
Does it
cannot breathe
interfere with
in
the talkies
spores.
though?
I'm immune to myconic influence. The
Mhm.
apex predator.
What was that, Will Duck?
Would it interfere, or rather, like, would it intercept? Like, if Eldith was talking back, like through mind, would that also get picked up by the spores, like through like telepathy link?
Because of specifically it being a racial feature, it would not interfere and would be a separate link.
Okay.
The means of communication between rapport spores and telepathy is more or less a means of how one shows it.
Different channels, I guess.
Yes.
I sent what it is.
Yeah, mind link.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And Eldith is within 20 feet.
Yep, and so isn't Metal Man. Metal
So-
Man. We need to start keeping our conversations about visions and escaping quieter.
Why
Or-
so? Knowledge of this will not help them eat bags.
Do you remember the drow that was in here?
Yes.
He was fed to the spiders today as a message to us.
Declaration. One meat bag lost is hardly a concern.
Oh, that's fair, but if we want some shields to go in front of us, then we cannot have them all disappear.
Admittance. That is a fair suggestion.
We can talk like this and no one else can hear us. And I can relay messages. As so they do not know what we are planning.
That is acceptable.
Good. Because our shields need to live for a little bit longer. Also, the little mushroom is not a shield. He is now my pet.
That's just
Well, I'm trying to grow more of him, so hopefully you'll let me.
Gotta grow more of him.
Get a
Yes.
more.
Wallace still has that idea, and Wallace still wants to try to plant multiples of stool.
Oh god, A6 is having a hard time.
That is acceptable for now.
Understood. Just tap me when you want to talk privately. And I'll cut off the mental link there.
All right. Any other interactions you guys wish to do for the day?
I pet the shit out of Stool.
Please be gentle.
Roll restraint check. You said petting the shit out of him. You're trying to make a poop. Kidding, I'm kidding.
I rolled. I
Oh,
control my strength because that's a natural 20.
Stool vibrates with excitedness as everyone gets images of like a happy, strange mushroom cat.
As our cat is currently staring at my feet.
Envious of the mushroom.
He is envious of the mushrooms. Kage, you must give him pets.
Yeah, well, if I give him pets, I can't roll dice, so.
You know, that's fair. All right. A6.
Yeah.
Walnut. Any interactions?
No, I'm focusing on the pot.
Basics is preparing for escape right now, so no.
All right. The day passes by and comes to an end. It is now the quote-unquote day of escape. Not day of, the day before said escape. Brain rot there for a second. You three are separated.
Oh.
A6, Brunt, and Pupido. Save, Darendel, Jimjar, and Team Small.
Oh gosh.
Team Small, you're being tortured with the lift today.
Oh no. Well, small power, here we go. We oh gosh. I was about to say we're gonna start singing songs and chants as we go about our merry way.
I'm just saying, with enough acrobatics, you could get yourselves up high enough on the lift and just use your weight to go down.
Can we manage? Can we in some way manage to acrobatics the hell out of this?
I would allow an acrobatics check if you succeed at a persuasion roll. Meanwhile,
Okay.
teams of A, you guys are taken to the guard tower where you'll just be doing some odd menial task for them. So we'll focus on A6 teams first. You guys are stuck doing
Fair.
dishes.
All right.
Again.
Old stomping grounds.
As Ront is somehow outperforming everyone with cleaning dishes with a natural 20. Give me a strength or dexterity check. This time, Strife.
Okay. Ten.
And Bupito. Also not so good. So, as you and Bupito are kind of cycling behind, you're just seeing Ront just kind of like 2 scrub next, 2 scrub next, 2 scrub next. He's just getting these very, very beautifully designed plates just like completely clean and just moving off to the next. How careful is he actually being? Not careful at all. He's getting them so clean, but the moment he sets them down, you just hear like a couple of crashing plates and a shatter. Give me a constitution check. You have advantage because of Ront. A6.
Yeah, let me do another dex or acrobatics.
No, I was saying for a constitution check because you and Bupito weren't performing well with cleaning
Okay, so advantage.
because of Ront.
Yeah.
It's this time it didn't work so well, and you and Bupito are both shocked, and unfortunately, is for the time being, as the Drow take their time, giving you guys a fair amount of punishment. For the day, you take 5 points lightning damage, and are currently. You're not exhausted, but you're going to be fucking sore going into next day. Meanwhile, Ront, as the dice falls out of my hand to the floor. As Ront succeeds his, and he is shocked, but manages to maintain himself. That amount of damage, okay. So yeah, it's not fun. Bupito, at the very least, in his tired, strained voice, says, "It's tomorrow, right?" He's whispering to you.
Decoration, it should be.
Great work can continue. Gotta tough it out one more day. Your passive insight, you can tell that you can't really tell much, but just seems to be excited to get back to some sort of great work that he mentioned.
Okay.
Alright, team small stuff. You actually did well in your persuasion. You can roll. You've actually convinced them to work with you. You can have advantage on a acrobatics check if you so choose to do so.
I have given them instructions that we will take turns at throwing another up on top of the mechanisms, and then we use force to pull it down, and it works because I'm a mechanic of some sort.
Hey, all you need is like the right amount of weight application.
10.
It's not perfect, but it works.
It would be as effective as us individually pulling it strength-wise, I'm guessing.
Not, not really. If you guys were pulling strength-wise, you're more or less just... If it was just straight raw strength, it's definitely not good. Because the fact you guys have to pull a rope at the wrong angle, you could end up ripping you guys off. And you could suffer some serious damage. But in this way, the fact that you guys are more or less using your weight for a vertical pull directly, you don't have to worry about, critical failure like that. Instead, you can actually... All you have to worry about is just being thrown off. Backwards instead of forwards.
It's a different kind of danger, but a danger nonetheless.
Yeah, you'd be knocked into a Quagoth instead of being sent tumbling down 20 feet.
But that is a risk I'm willing... But that is a sacrifice they are willing to make.
Yeah. So...
At least our arms are not tired.
Yeah, your arms aren't tired, and with the right angle, you manage to actually get the lift up there. Hervey's turn. He has advantage because with acrobatics. Oh, thank God he has advantage. That first one's a natural 1.
Oh gosh.
With an 18, with Turvey at the lead, with the guidance, you guys actually managed to perform well with the elevator. Topsy's turn with advantage. Didn't even see that. Ooh, 17. Also clears it with you. Any amount of discussion you wish to have with Topsy and Turvey while you guys are working on it. Also, give me a general insight.
Now that is... Inside. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to toggle the advantage.
That's fine. You could definitely
take it as you wish.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I already got it. It was a 13 anyways. You could definitely tell that they're a little bit more itchy than 8.
Have you guys been touching the poo?
Thankfully not. Just it's like this once.
Huh.
If we're unlucky, it's twice a month. Says Topsy as he's in the process of scratching his chest.
Can I roll a nature check to see if this is anything? Well, I guess would I imagine this being a part of some like insect or whatever behavior?
With your background, I would say a history check would be more sufficient. You can substitute nature if your nature's higher.
My nature is a 5. My nature is a 5.
All right then, go ahead.
7.
In your times of studying the craft of artificing and studying the books that happens to, work along with it, like some silver objects that could work here and there. Something that scratches the back of your mind, but you just can't recall what it is.
And then I start scratching the back of my head physically.
Yeah, you start getting itchy while watching them, and you start scratching yourself.
Oh God, I got it!
It's itchy twins.
I'm itchy, you're scratchy. Let's go bash this elevator back into shape.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right. And now we get to Zave's team. You, 𝓮𝓼 and 𝓮𝓺, are tasked with moving boxes about. There is a heavily equipped guard upstairs with you guys, along with 2 other drow armed with weaponry, as you guys are being instructed to move some set of boxes of armory from one part of the area to another. And they're
I didn't
forced.
realize we were going over to me. Repeat.
So yes, we're on you now. You're essentially being forced to work a very menial task of moving boxes,
Okay.
and these boxes are rather heavy. Give me a strength check because these boxes are heavy. You'd be encumbered with disadvantage.
Lovely. Gavin. I can prove that it was disadvantage and beyond.
I get you 7. Jim Jar got a 2. What about Darendil?
Oh, wait. No, that wasn't nature. Why didn't that come up?
No,
on
that's
here?
Walnut. That's Walnut.
I rolled a 6 and a 7.
Yeah, all 3 of you are not doing well as you guys are being told to move exceedingly heavy boxes about from one side of the area to another, and all of you are just letting the boxes slip and have it all fall over. It's not good. You guys get one more chance to do it again as you each receive a quick crop whip. For you, you take 1 point of damage. Jemjar gets a full 6. And Darendil gets a 4. So disadvantage strength check again. Encumbered.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Jemjar did not do well.
Why is my numpad not working?
Darendil did.
Now it is. Okay. What was I doing?
Another strength check. At disadvantage.
A 7.
You and Jimjar are punished again. Hey, it's not fun. You take 4 points. Jimjar takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. While Darendel actually managed to succeed in getting his boxes over, albeit not as cleanly as he wished. But after the Drows have had their laugh, especially at your guys' expense of having just moved shit around, you are all escorted back. Hurt and probably a little pissed off.
So, if we kept dropping boxes, did any of them break?
Yes, you and Jimjar have effectively broken open 2 boxes. And these have a random assortment of gear. You get the sense.
Is there anything small enough that I could palm?
As DM double checks something, he needs to go to area 10. Give me a sleight of hand check. There is one thing in there that's small enough for you to palm.
Okay, well, no, not with an 11.
Know that as the heavily armored drow guard sees you reaching for something, your hand just gets slapped by the broadside of his sword.
Okay.
Your hand's not cut off, but he tells you, get back to your cell. And you guys are escorted back, being the closest.
Hold on, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make a bad decision here.
Ooh. Right now it's just you 3 versus those 3. Whatever bad decision will end up affecting Jimjar and the prince.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Only if you come back with me. You can hear the dice in the next room.
The does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Give me a Constitution save.
Poison.
Hold on, I'm looking at something because I saw something with Constitution. Okay, no, I just have 13.
Yeah, you succeeded against drought poison. However, you take 3
Do I get
points of-
another dose?
What's up?
However, do I go and get another dose?
You're about to, as the other one shoots you, and
Hold on.
the guard
Hold on,
smacks you.
I got a word to say after resisting the first one. Oh, I know that you'd play hard to get.
So with the beating that you took earlier from 1 point of bludgeoning, followed by 4 points of bludgeoning, followed by 3 points of piercing damage,
I got 10 more HP.
you're down to 0, as the drow guard managed to roll max damage with his longsword.
I have an ability where I could be at 1 HP instead.
Roll your charisma save.
Okay,
I know that
need
ability.
a
It's safe.
15.
Yep.
Oh, it's a save.
Yeah.
16, bitches. I'm at
You-
1 HP.
You're back at 1 HP. Jim Jar looks at you and is like, crazy? Just go down.
You can't kill what's already dead. And then I'll start walking towards myself.
Hold on. You've slided the last guard in there. They're not letting you leave unless you're unconscious. Yeah, you're unconscious. That's an at 20.
Yeah, okay.
Meanwhile, Jim Jar and our prince get punished as well. Jim Jar manages to get by the skin of his teeth as the prince goes unconscious, and Jim Jar walks away, gets to walk conscious.
So question, were they being non-lethal or lethal?
Oh, non-lethal. You guys ain't dying to them.
Okay.
You guys are their prisoners for a reason. You just pissed off 3 drow. That's what happened. And the first ones to show back up are A6, Bupido, and Front. And you guys come into a scene of a very unconscious prince and an extremely unconscious and slightly bleeding. I say, because they did hit you in the head, where you do still have an old head wound.
Wait, so they decided to hit me in the front of the head? That's rude.
No, they hit you in the back of the head with the with the longsword. Yeah, you see Zave unconscious and the prince asleep. As Topsy-Turvy kind of walked by, Jim Jar can hear them snickering, as can A6 and Walnut. Oh dear. He upset some of the guards, says Bupido. Big man's asleep, points out Runt. To think I almost placed a bet on her surviving, says Jim Jar.
A6 just makes an internal note of the meatbag did not follow own advice. In his mind, at least.
Right? I'm sorry, out of character. I know she didn't follow her own damn advice.
To be fair, I did follow my own advice.
True, you didn't talk about the plan. You
No, I did not. I just tried to seduce the guards.
No, but from what A6 heard, it's like that she angered the guards. He's just assuming she didn't follow her own advice. He didn't hear exactly what she said, but yeah.
Girl, the way that came out, that's not seducing. That is insulting.
I'm sorry that my mental voice for this character doesn't sound seducing when she's seducing.
Kage just needs to work on that next time.
No, because that's how it's gonna sound.
I know, I'm making that. I was making that bit as a joke. However, as currently Zave is unconscious, sadly. It is
No, the meeting
feeding time.
happens.
It is feeding time, yes, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Has a day passed since I started my project with my hands untied?
Yes.
Has it worked at all?
You recall from A6, from the vision specifically, that this room is nullifying magic.
I was just making sure to see if there was if the bracer was a part of that or not. And now no, apparently that is just not.
Indeed, it is not because of the bracer. It is because of the room enchantment itself.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna say for reference, A6 will pretty much ask all the same stuff if we have that conversation again. Just quick.
Alright, so I'll move A6 up.
If Stool comes near me, he is grabbed in my sleep.
You know what, I'll allow it. People do weird shit while unconscious anyways.
Peanut butter, peanut butter.
Well, you have to remember, we're both psychic beings. So he would feel safe.
Indeed. So, the conversation does indeed happen, as all the same questions are answered. Guys' equipment being inside of this guard tower here. You guys are instructed that one of the easiest ways down would be to jump into the web. And you're instructed that he doesn't care what else happens. But he makes a promise that tomorrow he will leave the gate open. That conversation goes as predicted in the mission you guys had. As you are now put on the 24-hour clock.
And back.
Yep,
We're on the 24-hour clock.
Yep, the conversation just happened. He answered the same questions the same way he did in the vision. And it is indeed a long rest is had. The day passes by. And as the day arrives, something's off. The ground itself seems to be shaking. The air seems a bit paler than before. And you all hear it. Crashing sound. Just in the distance. This is not part of the vision at all. This is different. This is something's gone wrong. As everyone is on alert. Blupedo is on alert. Runt is on alert. As he makes his way past 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼. You are definitely awakened from your full slumber, as it is the start of the 24. As it has been the start of the 24-hour period. Not start. It's next day. You know what I mean. And you guys are all confused as to what's going on. And then you just see drow after drow beginning to make their way over someplace else. What do you guys get one small instance as a group of drow are running past? What do you do?
Which direction are they running?
Make a I will blow raspberries at them.
What direction are they running to?
They are running to the south.
This way.
Yes.
Okay.
However, as they are running to the south, you see creatures. Odd creatures that none of you seem to initially recognize.
Nightmare creatures, perhaps?
Actually, yes.
Wait, wrong franchise. Of
Each of you, give me a religion check.
Oh, goody. Religion.
Religione. Why is that the one that I rolled great on?
Walnut.
Makes sense for mine. He doesn't know your religions.
I know,
Slash
right?
undead.
That's what
Walnut,
it's doing.
Zeve, you guys actually succeed as flying by these two large creatures of rock.
Oh, hey,
So,
it's
you
a wolf
guys.
fighting ship.
He'll actually go and find what he wants to show you guys.
We're gonna see gargoyles? Sweet.
You guys see this flying by.
Oh, hey, look! It's the second town of RuneScape, Varrock.
And they screech going by, going.
Let me tell you, I'm the only one who heard that.
Yeah, you went out of Discord immediately.
Yeah, no, I realized it peaked. And as they fly by, just one of the drow happens to come by. He's looking panicked. It's the guy. It's the same guy from yesterday. His scarred face, looking at you guys as he looks.
Oh, dude.
As he looks to the demon soaring by, and he just jams the key in and throws the gate open as he goes running by, as he seems to be the last one.
So, in other words,
You guys are
use
left open with
non-strongly
the cage,
mention.
and that's where we're leaving the session. You guys are in
What?
the midst
You
of
say
a
the-
demon attack.
Come on. We
Yeah,
say
you
40
say those are
minutes.
demons, but is that all I
Yes.
know with the 19? They're called Varrocks and they're demons.
Yeah.
You will get more information after session, and if you guys do want to continue, fine. We can push forward another 40 minutes.
I'd be down for continuing a bit more.
Okay, well, how do you guys feel?
Personally, I don't mind. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I would say it all falls to Kage, I would say.
I'm tired. But we
Then
can
I was...
go as long as you guarantee it's another 39 minutes.
Guarantee only additional 40 minutes. Okay, then.
I said 39.
39, come on, man.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't, actually.
We hard
Setting
stop
a
at
timer.
noon. Trust me.
Okay. I don't
Setting a
trust
timer.
you. That's why I'm making sure.
I got you. There is one thing he says that only A6 can understand.
What's he speaking in?
Undercommon.
I speak Undercommon.
Oh, so you
I'm the
also
only one
understand.
who doesn't speak it.
Both of you understand. Demons are not my doing. Fight them at your own risk. As he runs to go and fight.
You guys, I think he's bluffing. I think he's a demon summoner. Anyways, let's go.
How are the rest of our cuffs?
So, doors are actually loose.
Okay, I'll free my hands.
Give me a sleight of hand check. The DC is just significantly lower. A6. From the vision, you recall that you weren't one of the ones who gave your cuffs.
Yeah, I was gonna try still.
Go ahead. Roll me either strength or sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Thanks, dice.
As
Dirty
Zave,
20.
you get your hands free.
Nope.
Since I already got out of mine, can I try to disable his with mine?
It's a
For brute
rhythm
force.
game for A6. As
Can I use my cuffs to break his cuffs?
if you're helping him, I will say you can give him advantage on trying to sleight of hand.
Okay, I mean, I'm helping. So,
Sure.
re-roll, I guess.
Yeah, you get one more roll.
Hey!
You manage to slip free from
Hey.
your cuffs.
I told you I'm a mechanic. Bangs on his wrist with my bands.
Meanwhile, Bupido, Brunt, both managed to escape their cuffs. Topsy and Turvy both managed to escape their cuffs.
Did the orc manage to escape yet? Because I want to encourage him.
Yeah,
like,
don't
to hell and back.
Brunt, having seen you guys get out of your cuffs,
Okay,
does
so
break
he's
free of his
Brunt.
cuffs.
I am so excited for him. I am very giddy looking over at him, just very cheerful.
Jim Jar escapes his cuffs. The only ones who are not able to escape their cuffs are the Prince, Eldith, Dushar, and Stool.
That's fine. Stool's being picked up.
Yeah.
If you can find our
Right.
stuffs, I got some tools. Don't worry about it. I
Okay.
saunter over to the piss jar, empties it over, and just sort of takes that out of the prison with us.
Oh my god. A6 will just say declaration this way and start heading towards the guard post where he believes their weapons are.
Right?
Oh, nice, Dane. Drawing piss on stream.
Yeah.
He dumped it out.
Yeah, but you're still drawing piss.
If you guys hover over that yellow splash, there's a little line that pops up. Look, if you move your mouse back and forth on it.
I'll move my mouse back and forth. Oh, goodness, there's a turd in there.
Yeah. The line's gone though.
Buddy, you're fine. Yeah.
All right. So you guys get out, and again, the guard post is completely open. It's just the one bridge, as I would say the group does indeed follow you because this is now an official jailbreak.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I am grouping. Dang it, Kage. Go back.
No.
If
Yes.
you're gonna group people together, I want to be grouped with the orc.
Where? There you go. Now you can move with Stool. Oh wait, no, I just realized you can't move Stool. Never mind. I'm ungrouping you.
To be fair, if you're grouping someone who can move with someone they can't move, they can't move. Oh wait,
Yeah,
never mind.
that's why I ungrouped them. Why I ungrouped them.
Oh, also click your character and then move, not click and drag immediately.
Okay. The door is actually unlocked.
Hell yeah.
Well, Kage's character's inside, so I guess she
Yeah,
goes
I know, right?
first.
So you get
Look,
inside.
I'm just magic like that.
You get inside, and the guards aren't in there.
Magic.
Magic.
However, you guys can hear conflict in the south.
Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go to Mordor.
A6 is gonna go here and lock this door.
I'm gonna try something.
What are you gonna try?
I am going to touch the metal man and cast mending.
Nothing happens as you cast mending.
But he had a crack in his head.
He smoked it already. Don't worry about it.
He had when did he get a crack in his head? I actually need to ask.
When he had a thing in his head.
The mineral thingy. When
Yes.
when the mineral deposit was stuck.
Yeah.
Day one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That my brain just kind of farted there for a second. Thank you.
No, it's fine. It's just
And
I'm trying to see if magic works, and this is one of my only
Cantrips.
non-damage cantrips.
Aesthetically, you do heal the crack in his head.
The damage in his heart, however, will never be healed.
That's fine.
Exactly. And A6, what'd you say about that? About the door?
He goes to lock it or seal it essentially.
Give me an investigation check.
All right.
It locks from the outside.
15.
Looking about it, the door itself does not have any actual natural locks to it. However, you do see that there is a bar that hangs to the side. You grab it,
He bars
and you slam it barred shut.
So there's not a lock, but there's a barring mechanism. Okay, got it.
No locks. However, there's this lock.
Yeah. It's more of
It is-
you have a physical lock versus a actual key.
Bars, the Unga Bunga of locks.
Yes.
Yeah, right? The non-physical lock, the bar.
You know what I mean.
To be fair,
Anyways,
I'm fairly certain you can't knock open, like use the spell knock on a bar that's blocking a door.
Oh, maybe
no,
not.
you can't. You can't actually. Because
Yeah.
a knock only unlocks the door. It doesn't unbar the door.
Yeah, technicalities. A
Yeah.
GM's favorite.
Anyways, so
Do we find stuff
south-
in this room?
the south door is sealed. As you go past, you guys remember that in the bottom area, this was primarily held for just guards to sit in. You recall that there is indeed a rope ladder that leads upstairs, that leads to an upper chamber.
Yep.
I distinctly recall something about our gear being upstairs.
Essentially, yeah.
You recall that, yes.
I'm gonna climb the stairs. I'm gonna trailblaze it.
Okay.
I'll go after you. Alright, Guy can go first too, technically, because me blocking it would be my action first before you guys go, so depending on your order, I'll go second or third.
I'll go second.
Okay, I got third.
Okay. Check some stuff.
I'm scrambling upstairs like a loot hungry goblin.
All right.
Ugh.
So yes, you do manage to regain your equipment. However,
At the cost
along
of my
with that,
arm.
the cost of your arm. However, you do find war gear, just in case. You find
Ooh.
6 sets of chain shirt, 6 suits of studded leather armor, 6 shields, 6 hand crossbows, and 20 cases of crossbow bolts, each of them with 20 bolts. Only for the hand crossbow, sadly. 6 short swords and 10 daggers, 6 bags of caltrops, 4 100-foot long coils of silk rope, 2 building hammers, 2 bags of iron spikes.
Okay. I'm taking the bag. I'm taking the hammers and spikes definitely.
I'm taking 2 bags of caltrops.
How many bags of caltrops were there?
6.
I take 2 bags of caltrops. The rest, I'm just gonna, unless anything is claimed, toss down to the others.
Oh,
You
this
guys
feels
claim,
like cheat. No. Never mind.
you guys claim anything else before A6 arms the rest of you guys' team?
What else was it? Was it 2 hammers, the 2 bags of
Here, I'll type it out.
spikes, and
Yeah,
Yeah, tell him
just
to do
copy and
better.
paste it for us, dude.
he's reading on phone, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm reading it on phone. Actually, I could probably just pull it up from here. Much easier.
Okay. Sorry. He's playing. He was trying to play my laundry basket.
let the boy play.
Let the boy play.
Well, he needs to finish playing soon because I have to go to bed.
Alright. Here's all that you find.
Oh fuck, silk rope. I completely blanked on that.
Let me look at my encumbrance. I'm unencumbered right now. I'll take a silk rope.
I think.
I will.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll grab a silk rope too.
Likewise. And we bequeath the last one to Stool.
Oh, it's his little list.
Alright, so Stool has nothing a rope.
It's a rope turban for him.
Yep. So,
Look, it's our backup rope. Because again, Stool is now my pet.
so of the people that you arm, you arm Bront, who takes a shield, a short sword, and a chain shirt. Elda takes a suit of studded leather armor, a hand crossbow, and some bolts, along with 2 daggers. Dusar takes none. Gemjar takes 2 daggers, a set of studded leather armor, and a hand crossbow with some bolts. Darendil takes nothing. Topsy and Turvy each take a short sword and studded leather armor. They also each take a shield. Lupido takes all the remaining daggers, a hand crossbow with 2 cases of hand crossbow bolts, but no armor.
I just realized something gnarly as fuck. I got iron spikes and the spell catapult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Railway cannon from Fallout 3.
Love you, mousy.
But yeah, I am very happy to have all my things again. I donned my florist apron and yes, prepared for combat.
So that's all that remains
have-
within the armory.
Okay, I'll come back for those later.
Later.
Yeah, when I get my bag of holding up and running again.
Okay.
I've
I'm
already
just currently marking those that are actually armed.
Yeah.
I mean, does Stool want any weapons?
No.
Stool is a weapon of cuteness.
All right. Each of them have been marked
All right.
So, how do you guys escape? Because definitely now you guys can't go to the lift because A6 barred it off.
Dang, we can unbar if we want to. There's no definitely there, but
Yeah.
True.
I say go
Well, I can
north
block
for a
it
bit.
with a spike. Didn't they say? Didn't the drow say jump in the ropes and go north? Jump in the webs and go
Webs.
north.
He says jump
Yeah.
to the webs. You can get across down, and you can leave from there. Didn't really say go north, but he did say you can essentially leap down here in order to
Get across.
Yeah. Though if all the guards ran south, that means whatever north is may be empty.
The dude stopped in the middle of a demon attack to let us go. I say we do it.
Declaration. We are still missing some equipment from our meat bags. As you remember, Ron saying like a great axe or battle axe or something.
Give me an investigation check.
Also, is my head gem in here?
Yes.
21.
While you guys were able to
Do you
find,
have...
while you guys were able to find your gear, it seemed that those who were here long before you guys had their equipment moved.
So, do you need help putting that in? We'll talk to 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓾, holding a building hammer in one hand.
That will hurt, but yes, I do need it there.
Okay, I will try my best. And I will hold the... I will hold the gem up to her forehead and just try to gently tap it in with a building hammer.
So, for Whale Duck, I would like I would say medicine check at advantage.
I would say, don't you dare call this a medicine check.
Yeah.
It has to be a medicine check. And for Kage, I need a Constitution save at disadvantage because of the way he's
13.
putting it back in.
You don't like that.
I was playing with the cat.
No.
I will say with a 13, you do at least manage to get it back in.
So 17.
He said disadvantage though. Oh, that's with
It was at disadvantage.
That's with disadvantage.
Really?
The other one was a 19.
Yeah, I see it now, yeah.
I missed the 25.
Yeah, you're close.
So,
Yeah.
thankfully, with the weird way of him hammering it back in, it definitely hurts.
Yeah.
But you grin and bear it as you take only 1 point of piercing damage.
Fair.
But recover 500 points of pride.
You mean recover all of my spells?
Yeah. Every spell.
I'm a spell mechanic and I was well. Hell
The
yeah.
spell mechanic.
Well, it's my spell casting focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a spell mechanic now.
Yeah, no, sure. Add it to your CV.
Your repertoire.
Yes.
Yeah, A6 just
I am doctor. I am doctor.
your doctor,
spell doctor.
mechanic, you're everything in one.
I always like playing bards, like jack of all trades.
I love bards for that reason too. Yeah, A6 will just say inquiry. Should we see what we can gather north before we jump? Meat bags need supplies to survive. This door is secure for the time being. Because well, we got our packs back. There was no mention of other supplies for the rest of our group. So yeah.
Oh, no, I already told you. You already did your investigation.
No, we got our own supplies back. You told us what we got, but there was no like food supplies or anything for them. The rest of our group.
Yeah. No, I told you whatever equipment for the people that were here longer than you seems to have already been
Yeah,
moved.
dude.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
equipment is
We can go-
different than food.
Yeah.
yeah.
The other thing too, I was just saying we can also
All
go.
of it's-
I was saying
all
to
of
go
it's
north
different.
to look to see if we find anything, since some most guards go south.
Question: Is 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓾 still hurt from being knocked on her ass?
What's up?
We took a long rest.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just asking if
Yeah.
you. I'm just asking if you are at full health again.
She's at full health. She now has
Okay.
1 minus her health.
Well, yeah. Thanks to me though. Yeah.
There's a little bit of blood coming from my head again.
The eternally bleeding head.
Not gonna waste cure wounds on that. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm also not gonna waste a healing word.
Good job, me. Heals.
Okay, so what do you do?
Ugh.
I think we should go north.
Yeah.
Try and find some supplies.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't know it, but you found crates. You found crates upstairs.
Oh, true, she did.
Well, I mean, the crates were essentially just armory equipment.
It's
Yeah,
still more equipment than
armory.
supplies. Yeah.
Oh, you saw some supplies go through here, yeah?
Yeah, I guess we would go north then to see if we can scavenge up anything else before we make our plunge.
Okay. Who takes lead?
I do.
Okay.
You know,
For no
there's just one more
explicit
thing I'm
reason.
gonna cast before we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, mage armor.
Yeah, fair.
Would be helpful.
A6 will go second. A6 will go second.
I'll do the. Actually, that makes sense. Have someone with dark vision in the front and the back.
Yeah, I would actually. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Wanna just simply forgets that she's in danger.
Yeah.
She
oh
got
boy.
her stuff. She got.
So, you look inside. You can see how good your dark vision.
60.
Okay, so you do have dark vision. Okay.
Yes. I'm a
120.
rock now.
Oh well, I know yours, Kage, because again I play your class.
Oh, actually, when we moved in, I'm just gonna say he lights a torch if. Actually, can I say torches from just like his eyes can like shine a light when he uses a torch, essentially, like special batteries for it.
You just stick a fucking wooden object into your chest. You're just slowly eating the torch.
Sure, let's go with that.
You know, fine. You're essentially your own hooded lantern.
Woo!
So yeah, you go. There's no door here. That's just the entrance. As you look inside this cave, and you can see one of those large creatures who sees you.
Can I taunt it into charging me?
Oh, you wanted to go off the cliff, don't you?
Yes.
Give me a persuasion
Because-
check at advantage.
Because
Because he's already in the
because-
process of getting up.
here's the thing that I also want to say as well. Because you said this is not a door, it's just an opening. That means that please, with A6, please take one step back because clearly I notice it here.
True. One
Yes,
step back.
you would notice it there, and it notices you.
So I'll go, hey ugly, you're getting attacked! And then I'm just gonna smack my butt in his general direction.
Again, persuasion check at advantage.
Let's see, this is the one.
Oh,
20. Natural 20.
Okay.
21.
Yes.
Because of the fact you got a nat 20 on that one, as he charges, you get a deck save at advantage.
Hell
The
yeah.
other way.
Sadly though, it's at a 0. 12.
There's a chance.
Let's see what he rolls.
I look over at Run for approval.
He goes charging in. This creature going, and the moment you see him go close, you, like an Indiana Jones, you push forward and you slide on your back as he leaps towards you. His claws just like inches from your face as he's like going right over your head, and you see him sailing over the fucking cliff edge.
Yeah.
He does get a deck save to catch himself.
Hold on, I just sail.
Sail!
Fail. So,
And he
I want to say
he
that
manages to catch himself as you see a claw currently hanging on like the rock edge.
Can I just like
I think
Roll.
hit him to make him lose his grip?
Give me a. Give me
Dang, you
an
didn't put away freaking breakfast.
That is my bad. I'm very sorry.
You're lucky the cat didn't eat it.
I am very lucky. I am very sorry. Strife, athletics check.
Athletics
have-
to knock him off.
Yep, you have advantage on this because of his position.
Okay.
Can I also do something?
What are you gonna try and do?
I want to cast infestation.
That requires a Constitution save.
Yep.
Does a
I just love
15
the fact-
plus speed it?
Yeah, my save DC is a 14.
He is not afflicted with infestation. But
That's fine.
A6, you know that scene where you just like see a hand on the floor right next to a hole, and you just kind of, it's like, you know, it's just kind of disgusting. So you just with your foot you kick it away. Yeah, you do that to the Quagoth's fingers as you knock it off.
Y'all, that is free EXP.
I'm gonna walk
Free
up.
kill.
I'm gonna walk up
He
to
ain't
Rand.
dead yet. As Zave, you look over. He is halfway entangled on fucking webbing.
Okay, and has he been dispatched?
He is currently indisposed. Yes, I would say that.
Okay. Guys, free
I'll walk up to Ryan.
EXP.
I'll look up to Rand. Did I do good?
Rod confused. Rest.
I just love the fact that literally we were just walking upstairs expecting to find some boxes or something, or at least that's what it was in my mind. And then just the little rocket up ahead starts talking shit and smacks her ass at something and just dodges out of the way as a giant beast comes hurtling over the edge. I mean, that would literally be out of left field for everyone standing behind Walnut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Everyone else just sees complete confusion. Like, fuck.
I'm just casually walking back to the tower. I forgot what we went up there to do.
A6 is gonna go up here, open this door, and then just scan the area for anything useful.
So you look inside this relatively small outpost, and it's not very nice in here. There's barely any. There seems to be barely anything of use here, actually. Like, if anything, give me a. Actually, you don't even need to insight or investigate. This small outpost is like for the disobedient worker guards who just have to be stuck here in a small space to be standing watch for the Quagoth's Den and whatever the fuck else they're looking over the strange liquids down at the bottom.
Okay. All right. Is there anything in the Quagos area over here then? The bigger area?
Yes, you look around with that passive investigation of yours.
Oh, passiveness, thanks.
Yeah, I use passive investigation. And the only things that you see here is just mounds of debris and scattered bone.
Okay.
Nothing
basically.
There's nothing of
Mhm.
general interest in there. But you can tell that there were definitely more Quagoths in here.
I can remember seeing more when he was doing the lift duty. There's 2 at that point, so.
Yeah.
They're probably south then for everyone else. Declaration. The north is clear. No additional supplies detected. How shall we proceed?
I say we take the plunge.
What does the rest of the group say?
Oh, if there's nothing else here, we should probably move. I say take the plunge, speaks Runt. Not much else to do here. We've got everything that we needed. Despite the fact that a lot of my supplies are gone. The great work must continue, so I say take the plunge.
Where's the plunger? I keep hearing talks about this plunger.
Look, if there's any other way we can go around, I'd prefer not to take the plunge. If that's the only way we can get out of here, then sure. Speaks Eldeth.
Declaration. There is the lifts, however, there will be more guards down that way. If you desire to liquidate meat bags along the way, then that is the preferred route.
I don't think the lift is gonna work. I mean, we had to run it. You know?
Yeah.
The lift when you run it, we have to run to pull it up and down, right?
Yes, as you recall when you yourself work the lift, it requires someone to stay behind to work the lift up and down. However, with both yours and Walnut's general intelligence, you managed to realize that you could probably safely be on the lift and operate it, so long as you're not thrown off course.
Spring loader, got it.
Yeah, so there is a possibility going that way then.
We got enough rope. We can make it talk, Spring.
We could, yeah. And now we're all armed too, so if they're fighting demons at the same time, we could make it.
We got 5 days. We can make it. We can make a mechanical marvel.
Declaration. I'm in favor of liquidating further meat bags and taking the lifts.
Can we puree them next? I think I'm getting tired of liquidations.
I shall take that into consideration.
Oh, goody. Thank you. I would like to further subscribe to this newsletter. Wait, what? What?
Yeah, A6 votes to go the other way then. To get to the left and go down that way. Further chance for revenge. So that's more supplies probably, because the kitchen was also down that way too.
I mean, demon's scary. I like the rope. I want to say hi to my friend. I think he liked my ass.
You guys can hear the sounds of conflict from down south. There seems to have
And the
been
sounds of struggle
more.
from right below.
Yeah, there seems to be growing louder as more are joining the fray down there.
Yep, this seems like a sign. Who likes spider legs? No, wait, was it crab? Fish? Fish legs, yeah,
Okay.
fish legs. Who likes fish legs?
This is more or less the DM just saying, if you guys are going to go down there, be prepared. There may be more.
Yeah.
J6
I mean, we already
fine.
fought one Quake off. It's hard work.
Hard work. Yeah, A6 is in favor of going that way. At worst, we can still jump, essentially.
Well, we have 3 minutes till the promised time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So it's gonna be more decide what we're gonna do and then end it from there, honestly.
I mean, I'm just gonna ask, what is the final verdict, guys? As you do have a team who is essentially looking to you guys as the leader of the escapes.
Walnut wants to jump.
A6 wants to fight a little bit more. At worst, he can still jump, he thinks.
Okay. Can't hear you.
I got the cat in the bathtub.
No.
Laser, got it. What's your final verdict?
I mean, if we're gonna go split some heads, let's go split some heads.
Yeah.
Oh, BKB.
All right.
Level,
Sounds of violence.
level
it
3
is.
cannon, here we go.
So,
And again, we can always jump still.
Yeah, we can always jump, so.
definitely.
It's
You
gonna
guys can
preempt-
always.
Might as well jump. Meanwhile, A6 comes back to the bar only to have it noticed that there are 6 iron spikes driven into it.
Did you actually reinforce it? I had to ask.
No.
It'd be funny though.
I thought about it. But then I remembered that if I'm gonna go back here with a bag of holding to get the loot, then if I bar from the other side, there's no way in the hell I'm gonna get through.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So
So I
the
I
DM
did,
will
I did
end,
bar it. I
will
thought
end it
about
as such. As you guys manage to open it, and we'll say you guys get to about here. DM's gonna have to move a lot of tokens.
It's your fault for not killing them all.
Oh, trust me. Some are already dead. There's just a
Hey.
lot.
Do you see there's a lot? But we already heard there's 19 drow at this outpost.
Yeah.
True. 19 and dwindling.
19 and
I
dwindling.
saw it on the shrug. I saw it on the Quake-Off. How bad can it possibly be?
Yeah.
I will say Topsy and Turvy also helped to take point ahead.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Before we, go through there, do we want to loosen everyone's bounds?
True. We'll say we loosen
yeah.
everyone's bounds, yeah.
I forgot about that. Can we take a short rest and have me with Thieves' Tools just pop everyone's locks?
We can probably do it faster than a short rest, honestly.
yeah, you can do it faster than a short rest. Give me 3 sleight of hand checks.
Yeah, but I wanted to have a short rest so I could get my alchemy pot ready and done as well.
Oh,
well,
I
no,
would.
no short rest.
Yeah, I would highly warn against
Oh,
a
wait,
short
it's-
rest, but nothing stops you.
I've got Thieves' Tool proficiency, so...
Kage,
Yeah, I
do it.
just don't. Hmm?
if you want to go ahead and rest, you may.
Oh, sorry.
You may depart. As again, I am ending it here, regardless.
That was not...
I just want to set you. I just want you guys to know what is to come.
Mm-hmm.
Have you set your sheet up so that way it's not always advantage?
No, the thing is, I've set it up so I have the click normal advantage on the top, and when it comes to the Thieves' Tools, that's weird. Like, right now, acrobatic, it's broken. Wait, what?
Oh, what?
Okay, there is normal.
There we
Okay,
go.
there it goes.
Now
Still, though, 15, 7, and 3 for the first 3.
15, 17, 3, yeah.
You are unfortunately not able to help them out of their restraints.
Oh, it's that high of a DC, damn.
Yeah.
Is there... How many retries makes a small rest?
Yeah. Can I just do 3 side hands myself to try to get them out too? That's something I just we do as well.
Go ahead.
Alright, 1,
We'd be rotating.
Okay.
2, 3.
So 1 might do it.
You
Yeah.
managed to get 1 free. Who do you pick?
What are the options?
Prince Darendil, Eldith, and Tushar.
And
Oh,
stool.
Jimjar. Oh, yeah, and Stool, but Stool's currently on your back.
Wait, that's 4? Not 3?
I said
Yeah,
3
technically,
because you...
stool is Technically, Stool is still bound.
Foot shackled. I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, foot shackled.
Wait, so-
He doesn't really have a neck
so-
for a collar.
So which ones is it again? Because I heard counted 4 besides Stool.
It was 𝓮𝓼𝓷𝓵 escaped. It was Eldeth,
Oh.
Prince, and Shushar.
Eldeth.
Okay, Eldeth is freed. Man, you guys look ahead and you see these two massive rocks in the process of fighting off a lot of drow and 𝓮𝓏𝓼.
You never said how big the rocks were.
Now we see how big they are.
Yeah, you guys see how big they are. I showed you guys an image. You guys get to see their tokens on the field now.
Oh,
They
they
are
large.
They
And what's
very
here,
The
but
rocks
let's
are
see.
huge.
I see a bridge here, but
that would be that is essentially up above.
oh, it's the bridge above the pathway.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know about you guys,
Oh.
but I don't think I want to go there.
there is an opportunity to retreat next session because that's where we're ending it. You guys see a whole fight up ahead.
Out of curiosity, is like
Well-
everyone just melee at this point
And
there? Or?
and along with the rocks, you see the one very noticeable for your incarceration.
Looks noble to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
quite.
it looks neat.
And the only one who would recognize would be A6. She
Oh.
has not come to visit you guys yet, while you guys have been incarcerated. However, she did greet A6 on his first incarceration here.
I can guarantee you, I have forgotten her face.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, we are calling session here because one, I already promised, and two, I do not want to run that encounter right fucking now.
I don't want to either.
And I am
That looks like a...
Yeah, don't do it now.
yeah, and that makes me question: are you guys really gonna actually try for the lift? Because it says if you're going to, you're gonna be doing it in a fight.
I do not believe that my 𝓮𝓏𝓼 maneuver is going to work here.
It is a narrow one-person path, though. To be fair, but yeah,
Yeah, but
yes, yeah, sure.
freaking drow
We'll-
arrows.
yeah.
They
We'll
can knock
lure
you
them
guys
into
with
the
ass out.
Drowy gate, but their numbers will count for nothing.
Yes.
They can knock our guys' ass out.
I can't put to sleep. Actually, it won't do anything to me.
Great,
Oh,
you're a metal
good
shield.
for you.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can't be put to sleep by magic abilities. Advantage on poisons too,
And
We're just-
disease, don't forget disease.
and
Yeah.
disease. Yeah.
We just now have to
Also,
see-
wait, it says you have advantage against being poisoned, which means you can still be.
Yeah,
Huh.
but if the poison puts him to sleep.
It's not sleep though, it's unconsciousness, I want to say.
Is it?
It's
No.
it's an
weird.
odd mix of being both unconscious and asleep. Technically,
Yeah, because
sleep
this
is
is-
just being unconscious. Sleep's just
This is
an
my
effect.
sleep state, though, which is the weird thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Fine.
the thing about Sentry's rest versus sleep is the fact that you're still technically rest, but because of the fact you sleep in a state that's not being unconscious, you're not technically asleep.
So I'm
unconscious
reading
status
drow
is-
poison just from like
Yeah.
the DMG. Actually, I can display it on VTT.
Yeah.
Yay!
For an hour. Oh, they're filled by 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓾 unconscious. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're just regularly poisoned. Which I will say, Prince 𝓮𝓼𝓷𝓾, he got a nat 1. So
That
Difference
dumbass.
between unconscious and asleep. The unconscious condition in 5e doesn't mention being asleep, and there is no asleep condition.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just saying, sleep technically it just makes you guys unconscious. So essentially, drow poison is just
that-
putting you guys to sleep. Thus, it's still technically putting you guys unconscious.
Hold on, I'm looking at.
This is just gonna be the DM's ruling. Sleep and unconscious are interchangeable. They're the same thing.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, that's
does
kind of
that
weird because
mean-
even like the sleep spell says, starting with the creature with
that
the
be-
lowest current HP, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. By the way, I will at least reveal a little bit more of the area now that you guys are here.
Well, in that case, by the same logic, elves are immune to drow poison because elves do not sleep.
Yeah, no, elves are completely
Yeah.
immune to anything that would put them to sleep by any means other than.
Yeah, that's the same ability that he
Which-
has.
Which would mean drow poison versus elves is just null and void.
Yeah.
It's not the
just
same
feels a bit
ability
off
as
to me.
Warforged has.
Yeah, it
It
is.
says they do not sleep.
They do not sleep.
Fey
They are
answers you.
immune
Yeah,
to anything that
answers-
would put them to sleep.
Oh,
Does it say
are you talking
immune
about
or
Whale Duck? Or are you talking about Drow?
Talking
talking
about
about
the
elves.
Warforged.
Yeah. No, Warforged has specifically the ability called Sentry's Rest.
No, they can take a rest like elves can trance. However, I'm saying the one before that, the constructed resilience.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's what confused me.
Technically, Warforged are like elves. They don't sleep. Elves and Warforged
Yeah,
stay conscious in a essentially non-moving meditative state.
However,
Yeah,
there's
it says you do not need sleep. Magic cannot put you to sleep under constructed resilience.
However,
Also, it does
it's
specifically say they do not sleep.
he doesn't need sleep. And
Dude,
magic
I
cannot
am
put him to
reading
sleep.
this.
I know, I am reading it too. And as a DM, I'm going to roll. He can still be rendered unconscious by the poison because it's still natural.
So the
That's
same thing
not
for elves. Then. This is what elves have, so they could be put to sleep by the draw poison.
Yeah, it's specifically magic cannot put you to sleep. Nothing
Yeah.
about poison.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Well, I'm gonna go shower, I should say. Good night.
Later.
And I'm not saying that as an art.
And put away breakfast.
I'm going to. I'll do that now before I go raid.
Yeah.
Right back.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep on saying because I want to say like, isn't the whole thing with the elves that they physically cannot sleep because of like the whole like god curse that is on their race? So they instead like meditate and dream of the olden times.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, it's weird because both of us say like we don't really sleep. We just do this to recoup. We don't really sleep either way. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Let's see.
I tried like I'm saying specific for, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh, here we go. D&D Beyond elves sleep versus unconsciousness.
Oh, really? Okay, nice.
Per player handbook, elves can't magically be put to sleep. But does the rule of the game differentiate between being put to sleep or being knocked unconscious? Well, that's the thing. That's the thing I'm talking about as well. Because technically speaking, rules as 5e, if you knock someone to 0 HP, you can choose to knock them unconscious, and that's the rule, yeah.
I believe so. Instead of putting them, like on death's door, yeah.
Yeah, which means that people that cannot sleep. I mean, to bring out the worst thing ever, the skeleton hand grenade, where the whole deal is that you knock
Okay, I'm back.
skeletons unconscious and stuff them in a bag of holding to an end afterwards.
Huh.
And skeletons definitely do not sleep.
The fuck did I walk back into?
Oh, you know, just me argumenting that things that do not sleep still can get knocked unconscious.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, therefore, with the wording of drow poison, knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Some poisons are still corrosive. You can play it off as it wreaking havoc with the system.
True.
I
He
would
has
say.
advantage on save. He has advantage on the save, but still.
I would
it's
say
possible.
I would say how the drought poison will work on A6 when it will come up, and I say will because it's an eventuality if you fail a poison check against drought. in this combat encounter. It's more or less it's gunking up your systems to the point where you cannot function and would render your systems halted into an unconscious state. You're not paralyzed,
Also, if we're talking about
but your systems would not be able to function right.
If we're talking specifically about Warforged, they're not all just metal. They're a combination of metal, stone, and wood in most cases.
Are you metal, man?
This one in case is metal for this one, just because of me having the space background, but yeah.
Okay, see, that's what I figured.
With you being the protocolist of all of us, I mean. Specifically of the broken assassin variety.
And thank you, 𝓮𝓪𝓷𝓾. I thank you, 𝓮𝓪𝓷𝓾, for earlier. I'll have to make sure I have that ready.
Wait.
This is a weird thing that was on the Google thing. People also ask, what is the difference between heat metal and Warforged?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow, this is straightforward. Heat metal only targets objects, but Warforged are creatures.
Ah.
So the other way is the question was written incorrectly. Because the difference between Warforged and heat metal is that one is a spell, the other is a creature.
You know, that's fair. By the way, I should probably go and raid out now.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, unless you guys want to hang out for a bit longer.
Yeah, that's fine.
On stream.
If you want to argue more about unconsciousness with Warforged, I'm all for it. Literally all I'm saying, the Drow Poison doesn't say sleep, therefore, mechanically speaking, rules as written, it should affect Warforged. It doesn't have to be like traditional unconsciousness, but yeah, it could have to be seized up.
My thing is the fact that it would still affect him because it's still a natural poison instead of magical poison. That's my verdict, and especially as DM, I will actually enforce that rule that because of the fact it is a natural sleeping agent versus a magical sleeping agent, it can still affect both elves and Warforged.
How natural is this poison though? Straw poison, come on.
It's still natural as fuck. They made it.
There are some magical poisons, why I mentioned that.
There are magical poisons, but they are specifically restricted to spells and/or potions made of it, rather than injury inflicted. All right. But yes, we are going to raid out before I get distracted, and I already know who we're going to raid into. We're going to go raid a house.
So yeah, definitely isn't magical because